Hey guys, and welcome to Liam Etev's Gaming. And today, this is going to be part 1 of my theory of Five Nights at Freddy's. This has been, it's gotten us all, excited, because we're going to finally figure out why the animatronics are trying to kill you all the time. I actually don't know myself, this is just my own theory. I've been watching heaps of other people do it on YouTube, such as 8-Bits Gaming, and a few other guys that have been watching it, I can't remember their names. And I've watched Markiplier, throughout the whole thing, play them, completed on 2020 mode, every single bit, every single game. And I just want to go onto my theory, right here, right now. So, let's start with the Five Nights at Freddy's messages. Just turn that down a bit. Sorry.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you.
So as you can hear, the phone guy is here. There's been numerous theories that purple guy is phone guy, but I don't believe that theory is true. I actually don't believe it is true. Heaps of people think it is, but I don't think that's what Scott wants us to think. Okay, so in this one he obviously tells you, this is off the first game as well, how to how to play the game almost. Right, so we're going to fast forward to, that's still the first one.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often.
Alright.
I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the
So this is night 2, and he's talking about Freddy not usually coming off stage. But and he also in this night mentions about Pirate Cove and Foxy, because Foxy's annoying.
Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long.
So this is number night 3.
You know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died.
And in this, he's talking about how he's pretty much come up with an idea, just go limp and stuff. This is night 3.
Try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
See, now he's starting to get nervous when he was talking about it. So now we're just going to be coming up to the 4th night. You know, everyone knows this night. This is the night when Phone Guy dies.
Hey, wow, day 4. I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me.
So what I think is what he means by bad night is that he is the night guard during, I don't know, say 6 PM to 12 AM, and then you swap over and do it all the way to 6 AM. That's what I think he means. I'm just going to stop it there. You know that how it's I don't know what that is. It's actually I've been listening to this a few times now, and I just can't figure it out. I have a feeling that it's someone being stuffed into there. It's someone that has been stuffed in. Okay, that's what I think. And everyone knows what the 5th night message is, I hope. So we're just going to go to here, and we are going to go to all these random ones that I've got. The Last of Us trailer and stuff. To this one here. 8-Bits Gaming. Okay. Also, this doesn't, none of the ones that I've got had talked about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, actually, except for this one, and I'm going to try and 5 in that bit. We're going to play this for a little while.
Damn it, Scott! Just when I thought I could relax, you throw us the final chapter of Child Who Cries in just about every... Used to believe somebody actually made mascots for children that looked like this? No.
Yeah.
These are nightmares. Now let's figure out
Exactly.
who this
Throughout the
child
whole
is
game,
that
he's
we
always
play
talking about
as.
nightmares.
Throughout
Nightmares,
the
nightmares,
Five
and
Nights at
nightmares.
Freddy's 4 minigames, we only ever see one animatronic inhabited by a spirit.
Okay, so
Golden
that's
Freddy.
Golden
That
Freddy.
creepy motherfucker. Now remember,
Now, what I think... Oh my god, I can't believe I saw.
assuming our timeline is correct.
Here we go, the timeline. And I think this timeline's true too. I think the DLC for number 4 is going to be about the diner. Yeah, so honestly, guys, this theory has got me stuffed. The purple guy and everything. But I'm going to express my theory. The purple guy, I think, is the kid's dad. But I think the crying child is the kid that got bit in the bite of 87. But the person you're playing as during the proper game when you're checking the hallways and stuff is the kid's brother. Yeah, the kid's brother. Because he's traumatized. He's traumatized that his little brother is missing his almost half of his head, and he's just traumatized. And the people thinking that, oh, you can see those flowers next to the bed, you can see those pill bottles, you can see that IV bag. That's because he's still traumatized from sitting with a hospital with him. That's what I think. So, with the Five Nights at Freddy's 4, that's the first restaurant, okay? And Five Nights at Freddy's 2, that is the second restaurant, because it's got all the characters. It's got Balloon Boy, it's got the puppet, it's got Toy Chica, it's all that, and it's people thinking, no, this can't be the second restaurant because of the withered Bonnie and Chica. It just can't be that. Yeah, because of withered Bonnie and Chica, and Freddy, and Foxy. But what I think they are is that because Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is also another restaurant. It's just part of the chain, and those animatronics are from the fourth one. Yeah, are from the fourth one, and they were some of the characters during the fourth one, and they're a bit old now, and so they're in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2, used as spare parts. But for some reason they can stand up and walk around, and all that. So, and then number 3 is just, you're releasing their souls, you're giving their forgiveness. Also, I want to express the theory that the crying child in the minigames in number 2 and number 3 is the puppet, because of the tear lines in the puppet during Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which I thought was pretty interesting, But the phone guy, the reason why I also think this is because the phone guy works at both restaurants. He works at both. So he might be a manager in the bigger restaurant, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 one, and he might be a night guard at the first one, yeah, that's where I was going at. Okay, so that's what I want to show you. So yeah, we've also got a whole bunch of other theories here. The movie. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't even think it's a real thing. But when we go to 8-Bits Gaming... fast forward.
Answers some questions for who the four murdered child may possibly be.
This is the theory.
This happenings of the boat of 87.
Yes, so, when we actually
set free...
Which I guess makes us question, who is this purple guy then? Because we know it's the purple guy who actually murdered these children, so... Yes. Is this purple guy maybe... He probably has a closer connection to this child that was actually bitten.
Yes, and we have to think of many...
I'm going to pause it there, guys. And I actually think that is true. That purple guy is just an evil man. He's just a psychopath, okay? continue.
things which hint towards this. Now, the first one being, the phone guy speaks a lot about the bite of 87. He seems to know a lot of the inner details.
Yes.
If a child was attacked on site, he would be taken to the hospital. He would then have everything sorted for him. You know, he'd go under operations, all of that stuff, and then, you know, a report would come back, or maybe during. So maybe the phone...
That is true. That would be right. Scott would put something in like that. It seriously would have a lot to do with that. Also, adding on to that the phone guy, yeah, he did know a lot. He didn't know a lot. He knew heaps. He knew so much. So yeah. He knew a lot about the kid, the part he wasn't living with, you know, why the animatronics aren't allowed to walk around, and all that. Yeah, let's continue.
The guy must have travelled with this child to the hospital because he knows that he has a missing frontal lobe. And, you know, we have to talk also about what's in the room of this Five Nights at Freddy's 4 establishment. We have loads of hospital-related references. We have the flowers to signify typically what you see in a hospital. There's also a pill bottle, seemingly containing pills, and there's also what appears to be some kind of life support machine.
It's I think it's an IV bag. It's called
An IV bag, yeah, which would, you know, hydrate this child if he was in some kind of coma.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
And, you know, we have to think about all these little things now, and it just seems really unusual that, you know, it wouldn't just be 4 random children who are actually giving this child cake. And
So what I think is that the golden Freddy mask, which is the kid that is like all alone kind of, is the kid that's like, he's upset. He's mistake. Yeah. My parents are kind of yelling at the moment. God, I'm going to have to end the video, guys. Alright, I'll do it to part 2, and thanks for watching, and see you.